Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed on this channel, please subscribe right now. So today I'll do mathematics literacy. So remember, I also do lessons on WhatsApp. To get my WhatsApp number, check the description below. Okay, so now I'll do mathematics literacy for grade 12. Okay, so before I can go through our questions, so I want to show you that the first statement, it says study the account statement above. So we have to study this account statement before we can answer our questions. Okay, so firstly, okay, let's go through our account statement together. So we can see, okay, at the bottom they written Jet Store, and there's a sign there, circle, and Edgar's with another sign, and we have the other one which is CBS stores. Okay, and we have the address there, and we have the credit available, we have the date, we have the account number, we have the email, and we have the installment amount there, and we will have a table. So but what I want to tell you is focus more on the table. So okay, let me unfold this paper. Focus more on this table. Okay, so we can see on the left hand side we have our dates, and the first date there is 22, the fifth month which is May, and 2011, so which means this is for 2011, and we have the balance, and we have the amount, and we have the detail. Okay, so firstly we have the opening balance, which is, since this is the balance, which is these are amounts. Okay, so which means here we have 3,450 rand 15 cent. Okay, and we have, okay, they show us the total due there, which is 280 rand, and the due date it is there. And okay, after the opening balance we have cash payment. Okay, so for them to get this balance, they subtracted this amount from this amount. Remember, it's a cash payment, so we have to subtract. So 3,450 rand minus 280 rand, it's 3,170 rand 15 cent. Okay, and they show us that here is the credit limit. Okay, so now we focus. Okay, the next balance is this one, so we can see this one is greater than this one. But what is the detail? The detail is the 12 months plan purchase jet. Okay, so we can see it is a 55 rand 50 cent is a purchase amount, and this is an account statement. So which means from here to get here we added, so which means we add 3,170 rand 15 cent plus 55 rand 50 cent, which is 3,225 rand 65 cent. You see, and here they show us inquiry contact number here, another amount purchase from Jet main lane, and okay, we'll take this amount and add it with this one to get this one. Okay, so in the other one we have another amount, which is the purchase from Jet main lane again, which means for us to get the value of A, we'll have to add these two, and the amount that you will get here is the amount for A. So as soon as you see A and B, which means we'll get the question to answer these two. So the answer that you will get here, you will have to write it. And now we have the closing balance. So since this will be our final amount, which means it will also be our closing balance. So can you see that we already have 2 marks for this question, even though we didn't go to our questions? Okay, so let's start. So what I want to tell you is it is very important to go through the account statement or annexure or whatever you are given before you can answer your questions. Okay, right. So now the first question, it says, what is the opening balance? So you also have to check the mark allocation. So can you see the mark allocation there? It's 1 mark, which means we don't have to calculate. Maybe the answer is on the statement, who knows? Okay, let's go back to our statement. So remember, we are looking for the opening balance. So the first statement there, it says opening balance, so which means this is our amount for the opening balance of this person. Okay, right. So number one, it actually a free mark because your answer is on the question paper, on the statement. Yeah, right. So now remember, I said the opening balance, it is there, which is okay. I showed you. So let me write. Okay, so remember, when we write money, we have to start with the capital R, okay, to show that this is the amount. So it's 3,450 rand 15 cent. Okay, so this is the amount. Okay, sorry for the blur vision, but I hope now it's fine. Okay, so yeah, this is the amount, and it is 1 mark, so you just gotta get a mark for writing this amount. Okay, so but remember this okay, because we are talking about money. Okay, so number 2, it says, how much is a credit limit? You also have to check the mark allocation. You see, it's 1 mark, so we'll have to go through our account statement again. So do you remember on the second column, they show us a credit limit there, so you just read it the way as it is. So here you don't have to calculate, and it's also 1 mark. So our credit limit, it is, okay, we start with R, remember, 5,650 cent. Don't forget the cents, because if we just write 5,600 rand, your answer is wrong. Okay, 2 marks. The next question says, why is there a due date on the statement? And it's 2 marks. So this one you have to explain in ways actually. So we can say the due date is on the statement because, wait, the question says, why is there a due date on the statement? Okay, you can say to regulate payment and also add charges if the account, it is not paid on time or by that date. Okay, okay, let me write the answers because some maybe I'm speaking fast. So you can say to regulate payment and also add charges if the account is not paid on time or by that date. Still fine. Whether you write, you include the statement or you write on time. But remember, you will have to choose one of the two. Okay. So now let's do number, or even if you don't write exactly like this, but as long as your answer relate to this, you'll get a mark. Okay. Okay, now let's do number 4. Number 4, it says, calculate the value of the goods she purchased this month. Now we will have to check the account statement. So it is here. So remember these details: purchase, purchase, purchase. So we'll check this amount. So they want to know the value of the goods she purchased. Okay, now which means we'll take this amount and this amount and this amount and add them together. You see, so meaning we'll say the first one is 55,50. Okay, let's show rands even on our calculation. And another one is 120 rand 15 cent plus, and the last one is 500 rand. And now, as your final answer, you will calculate, and your final answer will be 675 rand 65 cent. You just have to add them, okay? Then you will get 2 marks. So number 5, it says calculate the value of A and B. So remember, we answered that one and we said we will have to, the amount that we will get on number A, that value will be the same as number B, because number B is a closing balance. So let's calculate it. So remember, I said we'll say 3,345 rand 80 cent plus 500. So what will be your answer? But for your calculation, you can write this and write equal sign, then your answer, okay? So me, I'm looking at my space, you see? Yes, so for number A, we will have to calculate these two. And our final answer will be 3,845 rand 80 cent. Okay? So now we can conclude and say our A will be 3,845 rand 80 cent, and our B will be equals to the same amount, remember? So we just write the same amount here. Then you get your marks. You see? So for number 6, remember it says the company charges 33% per annum on late payments. How much will she owe if she does not pay the 280 rand installment until 7 2011? Okay, so here I remember this is for percentage, so percentage will have to make it to write it like this in a fraction. Okay, so this is our installment amount, so I said divide by 12 because they said the company charges 33% per annum. So remember, in a year we have 12 months, so I divided by 12, then I get my 770 cent. So remember, what we have to calculate is the money she will owe if she does not pay that installment. So if she does not pay, which means we will have to subtract this. So we subtract this installment amount from the original amount. That's why I subtracted this part, but I have to add this amount. Okay, then I will get 3,573 and 50 cents. So that's the money she will owe. So for number 7, we have to calculate. It says the closing balance include VAT. Calculate the original excluding VAT. For us to calculate the money that exclude VAT, we will have to use this formula. So it's total amount over 1 plus VAT rate. So we all know that VAT rate is 14%, okay, which is 0.14 in percentages. So I'll say 1 plus 0.14. This is why I wrote this. So when you divide these two, you'll get this amount. So this is the amount that we are looking for. Okay, so that was simple. So number 8, it says why is the credit available amount not the same as the credit limit? And it's 2 marks. So for that question, you can say it shows that she still owns the company. Okay, so yeah, but questions like number 8, you can answer it in a different way. As long as your answer relate to my answer, still fine. Okay, so thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll do more videos. Thank you. And remember, I do lessons on WhatsApp for pure maths literacy, physical science, mathematics, even for engineering students, and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so thank you for watching. Goodbye.